Every man has faced this moment. The alarm rings, you're exhausted, you tell yourself, 5 more minutes, then 5 turns into 10, you skip the gym, you push your goals to tomorrow, and before you know it, you're stuck in the same cycle, wasting potential, knowing you were meant for more. But here's the truth. Discipline is not about motivation, it's about mastering your mind, and no philosophy in history has unlocked that mastery better than Stoicism. These dudes were the original badasses. Gladiators, emperors, warriors, they were all about facing their fears and conquering their weaknesses. The men who built empires, led armies, and shaped the world didn't rely on fleeting motivation. They lived by principles, timeless wisdom that made them unbreakable. If you want to achieve greatness, you need to do the same. You need to tap into that inner stoic. We're diving deep into the mind of Marcus Aurelius, man. This isn't just some ancient philosophy. It's a way of life that can transform how you see the world and your place in it. This guy, the last great emperor of Rome, wrote in his personal journal, a journal that has survived the test of time and still speaks to us today. You have power over your mind, not outside events. This simple yet profound statement is the cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. Realize this, and you will find strength. Strength that comes from within, not from external circumstances. Think about that for a second. In a world where so much is beyond our control, the one thing we can always control is our own mind. It's not about what happens to you, it's about how you react to it. Your reaction is your power, your freedom. Most men, they're out there wasting their energy on things they can't control. The government, the news, what other people think. They're caught in a cycle of frustration and helplessness. They're complaining about unfair situations, worrying about opinions, blaming circumstances. It's a never-ending loop of negativity. It's like they're stuck in traffic, just laying on the horn thinking that's gonna make things move any faster. But it doesn't, and it never will. But a Stoic man, he's different. He understands the futility of trying to control the uncontrollable. He focuses only on what he can change. His mindset, his actions, his discipline. He knows that true power lies in self-mastery. He knows he can't control the traffic, but he can control how he reacts to it. He can choose to remain calm and composed. He can choose to stay calm, put on some music, maybe listen to a podcast. He turns a frustrating situation into an opportunity for growth. This is about taking ownership, man. Ownership of your thoughts, your actions, your life. When you stop making excuses and start taking ownership, your life changes. You become the architect of your own destiny. Wake up late? Don't blame the alarm clock. Take responsibility for your actions. Own it, move on, and do better tomorrow. Each day is a new opportunity to improve. Facing setbacks, don't let them derail you. Use them as fuel. Every challenge is a chance to grow stronger. It's like training for a fight. You're gonna get hit. It's gonna hurt. But that's part of the process. You're gonna get hit. It's gonna hurt. But you get back up, you learn from it, and you come back stronger. Resilience is built through adversity, but you get back up, you learn from it, and you come back stronger. Each fall is a lesson. Each setback a stepping stone. When you stop reacting and start acting, you take control of your destiny. You become proactive, not reactive. You become the master of your own life. You chart your own course, guided by your own principles. This is the Stoic way. It's about controlling your inner world so you can conquer the outer world. Inner peace leads to outer strength. It's about controlling your inner world so you can conquer the outer world. When your mind is calm, your actions are powerful. It's about realizing that the only limits are the ones you set for yourself. Break through those self-imposed barriers. So ask yourself, what are you going to focus on? The things you can't change, or the things you can? Are you going to waste your energy on things you can't control, or are you going to take ownership and become the best version of yourself? The choice is yours. Embrace the power of Stoicism and transform your life. This is where it gets real, man. This is where we strip away all the distractions, all the noise, and face the raw, unfiltered truth of our existence. This is about facing the ultimate truth, the one thing that unites every single one of us, regardless of who we are or where we come from. We are all going to die. It's a fact that we often push to the back of our minds, but it's always there, lurking in the shadows. Memento mori. Remember, you must die. These words aren't meant to scare you, but to awaken you. Now I know what you're thinking. Joe, this is supposed to be inspirational, not morbid, but hear me out. This isn't about dwelling on death, it's about embracing life. The Stoics, they weren't afraid to talk about death. They saw it as a natural part of life, something to be acknowledged and respected. In fact, they used it as a tool to sharpen their focus, to clarify their purpose, to remind themselves of what truly matters. They used it to fuel their purpose, to remind themselves that every day is a gift. Think about it. Every sunrise, every breath, every moment is a chance to live fully. Most men, they waste time. They let the days slip through their fingers like sand, never realizing the value of each passing second. They're scrolling through social media, procrastinating on their goals, waiting for the right moment. But that moment, it never comes. They act like they have an endless supply of tomorrows. But the truth is, our time is finite. It's the most precious resource we have. But what if you knew you only had a year left to live? How would that change the way you spend your days? Would you keep wasting time, or would you finally take action? Would you start living with intention, with purpose, with passion? Seneca, another one of those Stoic badasses, put it best. You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire. You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire. We fear death, yet we live as if we have all the time in the world. We're so afraid of death, yet we act like we have forever to live. We put off our dreams, our passions, our relationships, thinking there will always be more time. Memento Mori is a wake-up call. It's a reminder that our time is limited, that we need to make the most of every moment. It's a reminder to stop putting things off, to stop waiting for the perfect moment, because that perfect moment may never come. That moment may never come. So start living with urgency. Start living with purpose. So start living with urgency. Start pursuing your passions. Start telling the people you love how much they mean to you. Start pursuing your passions. Start telling the people you love how much they mean to you. Don't wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow is not guaranteed. Stop acting like you have forever. Start living like today is your last day on earth. This isn't about being morbid. It's about being present. It's about appreciating the beauty of each moment, the joy of each breath. It's about squeezing every ounce of juice out of life. It's about living with passion, with purpose, with joy. It's about living each day like it's your last, because one day it will be. And when that day comes, you want to look back with no regrets. Remember, you don't get to choose how you die, but you do get to choose how you live. So make it count, live fully, love deeply, and leave nothing on the table. Let's be real, life's gonna throw you some curveballs. You're gonna fail. You're gonna face setbacks. You're gonna get knocked down. But here's the thing, it's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get back up. The Stoics, they understood this. They knew that every obstacle, every challenge, every setback is an opportunity for growth. Marcus Aurelius, that wise dude, wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Think about that for a second. The obstacle, the thing that's in your way, is actually the path to where you want to go. It's like that saying, smooth seas never made a skilled sailor. That bad breakup? It's a chance to learn about yourself, to build a stronger, wiser version of yourself. That failure in business? It's teaching you the lesson you need to succeed. That injury that's sidelining you? It's an opportunity to focus on your rehab, to come back stronger than ever. Instead of complaining about challenges, use them, embrace them, learn from them. Every hardship is training for greatness. It's like training in the gym. You're not going to get stronger by lifting the lightest weights. You got to push yourself, you got to challenge yourself, you got to embrace the struggle. The Stoics, they didn't just endure hardship, they welcomed it. They knew that discomfort is the price of greatness. The more you embrace struggle, the stronger you become. This is the ultimate Stoic mindset shift, man. This is about reaching a level of acceptance and peace that most people can only dream of. Imagine waking up every day and feeling a deep sense of calm, no matter what life throws at you. It's not about being indifferent or passive. It's about actively choosing to embrace everything that comes your way. Amor fati, loving your fate. Most people, they're constantly resisting life. They're fighting against the current, trying to control everything, wishing things were different. They spend so much energy on what they can't change, and it drains them. But what if you could flip the script? What if you could find power in acceptance? But the Stoics, they knew that the key to happiness, the key to inner peace, is to embrace everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. They understood that life is a mix of joy and sorrow, success and failure, and that each experience has its own value. By accepting this, they found a way to remain unshaken by the ups and downs of life. Nietzsche, he wasn't a Stoic, but he loved this idea of amor fati. He saw it as a path to true greatness, a way to transcend the ordinary and achieve something extraordinary. He believed that by loving your fate, you could transform every experience into a stepping stone toward greatness. He said, "My formula for greatness in a human being is amor fati, that one wants nothing to be different, not forward, not backward, not in all eternity." Imagine living with such conviction, where every moment, every event is exactly as it should be. It's a radical acceptance that frees you from regret and fear. Not merely bear what is necessary, still less conceal it. But love it, that's some powerful stuff right there. It's about transforming your mindset to see every challenge as an opportunity, every setback as a lesson, and every hardship as a chance to grow stronger. To love everything, even the things that make you want to scream and shout and pull your hair out. It's about finding a way to see the beauty in the chaos, the order in the disorder. It's about understanding that every experience, no matter how difficult, has something to teach you. The Stoics, they didn't just endure hardship, they welcomed it. They saw it as a forge for their character, a way to test and strengthen their resolve. They believed that by facing adversity head-on, they could become more resilient, more capable, and more wise. They knew that discomfort is the price of greatness. The more you embrace struggle, the stronger you become. It's like building muscle. You have to push through the pain to grow, and in the process, you discover a strength you never knew you had. This isn't about being passive or giving up. It's about accepting what is, learning from it, and moving forward. It's about taking control of your reactions and choosing to see the positive in every situation. It's about being proactive in your acceptance, not just resigning yourself to fate. It's about finding the good in every situation, even when it's hard to see. It's about training your mind to look for the silver lining, to find the lesson in every challenge. It's about cultivating a mindset of gratitude and positivity, no matter what life throws your way. It's like that old saying, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. Your reaction is your power. You can't control everything that happens, but you can control how you respond, and that response can make all the difference. You can choose to be angry, resentful, and bitter about the things that happen to you, or you can choose to accept them, learn from them, and grow from them. It's a choice you make every day, in every moment. And that choice shapes your reality. Amor fati is a lifelong practice. It's not something you master overnight. It's a journey, a continuous effort to align your mind and heart with the flow of life. It's about being patient with yourself and persistent in your practice. It's about constantly reminding yourself to love your fate, to embrace the journey, and to find the good in every situation. It's about living with an open heart and an open mind, ready to face whatever comes your way with courage and grace. Alright fellas, you've heard the wisdom of the Stoics, now it's time to put it into practice. Here's your challenge. Over the next 7 days, live by these Stoic principles. Take complete ownership. No excuses, no blaming, only action. You're in the driver's seat of your life. Own your choices, own your mistakes, and own your successes. Remember memento mori. Treat each day like it's your last. Don't waste time on things that don't matter. Pursue your passions, spend time with loved ones, and live with purpose. Turn obstacles into fuel. See every setback as an opportunity. Life's gonna throw you some punches. Roll with them, learn from them, and come back stronger. Embrace discomfort. Seek challenges and lean into the struggle. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. Embrace the grind, embrace the suck, and embrace the journey. Most men won't do this. They'll watch this video, feel inspired for a moment, and then go back to their old habits. But you, if you want to be different, start today. Discipline isn't about waiting to feel ready. It's about taking action, even when you don't feel like it. The choice is yours. Will you stay the same, or will you forge yourself into the man you are meant to be?